Alright everyone, the last video we just configured our VS FTPD. Now we'll be able to FTP to our server by using the program called FileZilla. Now let's do that. Now let's open up FileZilla. And remember how we connect to our server the earlier we do like sftp:// followed by the IP address, which is 192.168.43.55. Remember our server IP address, right, is this IP, and then the username we create is Farouk, and the password is very strong password in the world is 1234. Now I'm going to click on the quick connect. Now you can see that I can connect to my server with FTP. And now I am at the home Farouk, this part, and in this folder I have .config, .cache, .local, and bashrc and such a thing, okay? So with this, and I want to use my own configs that I have it on GitHub. So what can I do with that? Well, basically I can do it just like this because I connect to my server already. I just get the copy of my configs from this computer to use on the server as well. But let's see if I want to do like this. Let's see, I go to my GitHub account and go to my repository. The configs for Vim, my .file, my vimrc is this one. Open it up, and we're going to use git clone to clone these configs into our server. So let's do it. Now I use SSH to connect to the server with my username and my password. So the password, and then I'm connect, and then I am SSH to the server right now in the home Farouk folder, right? What I'm doing is I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to use the command git clone and pass a URL, then I hit enter. So it's going to clone it into my home folder. And that would take some time because the file is quite big, so I'll be back when it's done. It's 400 megabyte of file size, so this is unacceptable. Well, for some time I have to edit this file. Now it took me like 20 minutes to download or to clone this repo. It's too much, so I can't accept this. So let's see what we have now. When I type in ll to list the files, I have this one, far_vimrc. So let's see in that far. What we have in here is Farouk_vim conf 11 December, and what the file size. So back into FileZilla, and I'm going to refresh that. I have vimrc right here, and you can see that this is the file size. This one is 30 megabyte, I believe. I don't know how big is that. How big is that? Do you know that? No, it's fine. I'm going to delete this file away. Okay, well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm in this folder. Let's run the command p7zip, and I can't remember the command of this one. Is it p or something? Let's see. Ignoring unknown, option p. No. What is that? p7. I can't remember the command. Oh, okay. I try to find the command to extract the file, this file, Farouk, but I can't find it. So let's type in p7zip and --help. Command will be decompress. So let's do that, p7zip and -d and then the file name. Alright, so that one is seem to be working. Now when I type in ll, I have Farouk_vim. So let's cd in that, and I have file, my configs file in here. I'm going to copy the file into my home folder. because now it's in this part. So let's get this configs. Maybe it's easier to do it on FileZilla. So let's see. Now I am in Farouk.vimrc and cd in that. I have .vim. We're gonna copy this to the home folder. This folder copies to the home folder. Powerline will be in .configs and rangers will be in .configs as well. So let's do that. I'll go back into the command and put it to the full screen. Let's copy the file. So cp.bsrc.tmux.vimrc, I believe. Yeah, vimrc.csh. If you use csh on this, you can do that too. So, and also I need .profile, and then I'm going to pass it into my home folder. Let's do like this, pass it into home folder. Bam. So the other, what is that? We're gonna also copy. So cp.r, we're gonna copy everything inside of vim, and then we're gonna pass it into home Farouk like this. Is it gone? Yeah. Okay. And another, we're gonna cp powerline, and also that's r. Maybe it's not working. I don't know if it's working. Just -r. So that will be home Farouk.configs, and also ranger, just in case we're gonna use a ranger in here. I don't know if I already installed that. Alright, so I believe it's already copied in there. So let's check. Now let's log out and then log back in again. Type in the password. Bam, you can see now is changed. So it means I'm already copied the config file into my home directory like that. Let's go to the FileZilla and see it. So in .configs, I have Composer, I have Powerline, I have Ranger. So Composer is already in here in .configs, but Powerlines and Ranger are just copy in here. And .vim and also vimrc, tmux.conf, so everything's in here. By now, if I type in vim, it's going to show me my configs coc data directory in config coc. So let's hit enter. It will be create the coc configs inside. So we are in home directory. So the next thing what I'm going to run is, before I run update, I am going to edit the file. Let's see, home Farouk, and then .vimrc. We're going to config this file. We're not going to use you complete me. Where is it now? I will comment this out because this takes too much space. So just comment that away and then go to the last line. We're not going to use vice. We're not going to use YCN. So comment that. Okay, that all. Just save it first. And then I'll run the command plug update like this. Oh, actually I forgot. I forgot to source the file. So let me do it one more time. So vim, and let's edit the file .vimrc. To complete me is already comment. It's actually have to be this one for comment in this file. Now save that and source %sci to use this configs, and then type plug update just to remove that away, the thing that we're not using. So now I'm not download anything from you complete me because I'm already delete them. All right, so let's type in. Okay, now I don't have this. CL is for clear. Okay, this is not work for me, so it's okay. I tried to find a command to unzip the file, but it's not working for me. So If later you forgot how to uncompress the file by p7zip, what you're gonna do is you say p7zip and then help. That will give you some light. I don't understand all of this, but this one is for decompress. You must to have dash D and then followed by the file names that you're going to uncompress that anyway. Okay, that works. So that's it about this video. How can I get my configs back from the Git? By using git clone and then unzip and copy the thing back into my system. So in this host now, I can use my configs. Alright, it seemed to be a very long video, so I try to make it less than 20 minutes if it's possible. So in the next video, we're going to install and set up LAMP server. So this server will be hosting our website so we can learn the thing. Alright, we'll see you on the next video.